Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today we're going to be talking about the Lebron 19 and everything that we know about it so far. So for the release date, this was on Hibbit. Shout out to Say It With Your Kicks for this, but it says Lebron 19 Space Jam preschool kids shoe is coming out September 28th. So I don't know why, but usually preschool shoes come out first, I believe, or maybe they will come out at the same time. I don't know if they're gonna release it as like a family pack or anything. But September 28th is basically in like a week. So, I mean, it should be coming out soon. And also LeBron was seen wearing these and he had an all black colorway on, which is pretty damn sick. But before we go any further, let's go over some other shoes that have been leaked. So Damian Lillard was actually seen playing in the Dame 8, right? It's an on-foot picture. It's potato quality. We can't really see a whole lot, but we can see the overall silhouette, and we already know what the Dame 8 is going to have. We have all the tech specs and stuff like that, but this colorway is pretty sick. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, so I do like the duality in colors, you know, in the ankle area and in the toe box, but I don't really like that kind of like spiky pattern in the midfoot, you know. We got the Adidas logo. We can see the midsole. The midsole is supposed to be Bounce Plus, and we also know what the outsole is supposed to look like. It's a pretty interesting pattern as well with some flex grooves and also LaMelo Ball. We actually got a video of the outsole. You know, we can see what the outsole looks like. This colorway is translucent. It says rare. But yeah, I don't know, we'll have to see. You know, it looks like just like line nub things, and it doesn't really look like it's gonna be very durable, but hopefully they use a nice rubber compound. And of course, we've already seen kind of like the upper and stuff like that. So there is LaMelo's shoe and also the KT7. So we actually have an entire dismantled kind of picture of it. You know, this obviously promotion, but so the KT7, as far as the overall shoe looks, I'm not liking it all too much as far as the aesthetics go, and it looks pretty damn stiff. You know, kind of like how the KT6 was. I mean, they're using like really fused materials. But we're seeing Smart Sam again. You know, that's for impact protection here in the heel. And as far as, you know, what's kind of like right underneath your foot, it says it's 6mm thick, but it looks like Boost. And the cushioning setup looks really insane, but just look at how caged it is, guys. Like, why do they cage it up so much? You know what I mean? So the cushioning setup looks insane, but I don't know if it will be, just like in the KT6. And the materials, I miss the KT4 and the KT5, you know, where they use a really nice knit material. And now let's move on to the Lebron 19, right? So we have a picture of the outsole. Shout out to Street Boy for this. And the outsole, it looks like little nubbies. It reminds me of the Kobe 10, you know, and that probably will not be super durable. You know, this is our first leak of the outsole. We haven't seen the outsole yet of the Lebron 19. And it's a bread colorway. We have a solid red rubber here on this colorway. And yeah, I hope the rubber compound is good. You know, hopefully it has good grip and stuff like that. It just doesn't look durable. And obviously Nike's gonna charge probably like around 200 bucks. I just don't understand why Nike does this. You know, on their signature shoes and on their like expensive models, they put really soft rubber where it's not durable at all. And then for their budget models, you know, like the Precision 5 and the Giannis Immortality, they're using like a herringbone with like nice thick hard rubber, and it seems very durable, you know. So I don't know why they do that, but anyways, so there is the outsole there here in the forefoot. Another thing that kind of worries me is that it looks pretty similar to the Curry 6. You guys remember the Curry 6 fiasco where it was cut out, and it's pretty much cut out in the same exact places kind of as the Curry 6. I hope there's no problems with it peeling off. You know, because like you're doing a whole lot of lateral movements when you're playing basketball. You're gonna put a lot of force where that piece of rubber is, and it's glued there. So we'll have to see on that. Hopefully there's not a quality control issue with the glue or anything. It is decoupled, and they're using very little rubber. You know, especially here in the heel. I guess you don't really need traction in the heel, and also I guess that does save on weight, because you know the rubber outsole takes up a good amount of weight in a shoe. But here in the heel, they're saying it's a dual chambered Air Max system or whatever. So I don't know, like looking from the side, it looks pretty damn crazy, and it's probably gonna be very crazy. You know, the past Lebrons have had the craziest cushioning setups, the bounciest, the most compression, you know, the highest up from the ground as well. It has terrible court feel. But I don't know, like the Lebron 19 actually looks somewhat low to the ground. I don't know why, you know, like comparing to, you know, the 18, actually, I don't know, maybe, nah, probably not. But of course I do have my hopes up. And then in the forefoot, we can see the same type of kind of like Air Max unit, but from the earlier pictures, we can see that there is a crazy zoom in. You can see the zoom fibers in the forefoot, and it looks like it's pretty much the entire forefoot. So that's probably going to be super bouncy. And also in this picture for the triple black colorway of the LeBron 19, we can see LeBron lacing it up. Here in the tongue, we got another Air Max unit, and yeah, I hope it's not as useless as it was here in the LeBron 18. You know, the Air Max unit doesn't really do anything. First of all, the laces don't go over it, so you don't really feel the laces kind of like pushing the Air Max onto your foot. It's just kind of there. And it's very small, as you guys can see. So I don't know, it just really didn't do anything as far as improve the comfort of the tongue for me. Here in the LeBron 19, it looks like it's more on top of the tongue, so it's probably gonna be like more on top of your foot, but it does look larger, actually a lot larger, and it also looks like the laces go over it, you know, so hopefully you can definitely feel that and it's a little bit more comfortable on your foot. As far as the lateral and medial side go, we can see, like I said, that, you know, plastic piece in the midfoot kind of like extends up and turns into eyelets, and also acts as a lateral counter here in the midfoot on the lateral side of the shoe. We can also see the forefoot. Yeah, I don't know why, but LeBrons usually don't really care about lateral containment. Like here in the 15, look at that. I mean, it's a very supportive material, I would say. You know, it's super thick with the knit and stuff, but there's really no lateral counters ever in LeBron's shoe. So, but here in the 19, we can see that the foam does come up in the forefoot as well as in the heel, and then we have that plastic piece in the midfoot. So that's pretty crazy. And I do like that swoosh. You know, this looks like the medial side, but there is a swoosh on that plastic, which I really like. And here in the ankle area, I'm actually not sure what that is. No, it looks, is it Air Max? No, did they incorporate that kind of like Air Max unit into the ankle right here? So does that improve the comfortability here in the ankle area? And it does look see-through as well. You know, light does go through it. And it looks like it's both on the medial and lateral side of the shoe. So I wonder what that does. And also it is a high top, you know, so it definitely does go over the ankle. The 18 was basically a low top shoe, you know, and then the 16 was a low top. And then the 15, I guess, is kind of like a, okay, it definitely goes over the ankle and it's pretty much a high top, but this knit material didn't really offer a whole lot of ankle protection. So, but I guess, you know, we're seeing a trend here. You know, he likes to go from a high top to a low top. You know, there's 15, here's the 14, this is a low, right? And then the 13 is a high, you know, so I guess the 12 is a high as well. So, but anyways, yeah, so this is a high top. We'll have to see if it has good ankle support. I'm very interested to see how this plastic feels on the ankle area. Like, is that like an Air Max unit kind of like in the tongue? Is it very similar to that, or is it just like clear plastic? I don't know. And also, as far as the materials go, we have a synthetic material. It's pretty much see-through. It looks actually really thin. I am going to miss knit posit though. You know, I really did like the feeling of the knit, but you know, these synthetic materials I don't really mind either. And as far as like overall comfort and overall like a quality of the materials, I definitely do feel like it is a downgrade. But you know, this material is just as supportive, but also a lot thinner, you know what I mean? So I'm not really too mad at the change, but I feel like there will be some people that don't like it. In the second eyelet, we can see some flywire cables, which is a very nice comeback. I love the aesthetic of flywire. You can definitely see it through the material. And the overall aesthetic, especially this bread colorway, looks great. I'm actually liking it. So far as aesthetics go, I would say the 15 is definitely my favorite out of all of these, right? But also another thing that I definitely do hope that the LeBron 19 is lighter. I don't think it's going to be as low to the ground. We'll have to see. It looks like a crazy cushioning setup, so it's probably going to be high up off the ground. But as far as the weight goes, I feel like it's gonna be kind of light. The rubber outsole, they decoupled it, so it's probably gonna shed off a good amount of weight. It looks like there's not like too much foam or anything. I guess there is a little bit of foam, but it doesn't look like crazy thick or anything. And like I said, the materials are a lot thinner. I guess there is a lot of plastic though, but plastic isn't too heavy, right? And as far as like the foam goes, like the tongue doesn't look crazy thick or anything. And it also doesn't look like there's a whole lot of padding in the ankle area either, you know. Like as far as the weight goes, LeBrons have always been really heavy, right? So from the 14, I guess. The 14 is light though. The 14, okay, never mind. It's 14.25 ounces. Let's do the 10. The 10 is probably, yeah, 14.14 ounces for the 10. The 11 is probably gonna be heavy as well. Yeah, 14.6 ounces. We got the LeBron 15s. This is gonna be heavy, like 15. Oh, 14.96, basically 15 ounces. We got the 16s here. Yeah, 15.56 ounces. You got the 12. The 12 is gonna be super heavy as well. This is what, 14.38 ounces. Let's do this. The 17 is, yeah, 16.16 ounces. You guys see the trend. It's super heavy. I think it's like 15. Yeah, 15.71. The lightest shoe actually is a LeBron 13. It's like 12 ounces, which is pretty crazy. It's like, oh no, never mind, 13.16 ounces. Yeah, that's still kind of heavy, but way lighter than all of his other shoes. So hopefully it's like the LeBron 13, where it's like a little bit lighter, but you know, not as fused and, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, that's everything we know so far about the Lebron 19. I am pretty damn excited about it, but there are a few things I am worried about, like the outsole and the weight. Tell us your thoughts on the Lebron 19 down in the comment section below, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.